Also, I had some Royal Farms chicken, so if I appear sleepy at all during the stream, that's why. I don't know what it is about this damn chicken, but it makes me sleepy.
It's the tranquilizers they use in the breading. Also, it appears the rebranding of Expanded Omniverse's channel icon went very, very well.
Yep. I love the sticker of whatever the hell this is. A radish with its arms up and screaming.
That's a screwing onion, I think.
Either way, I love it.
I love David's reaction as the Metal Gear Solid alert.
So I have already so the war to retake Cybertron in Odyssey. I have it listed as phases. Phase 1 is to take down the Mega Empress. Because I'm still running with the idea that she, Go ahead.
In the fiction she comes from, she was assembled using Megatron's spare parts. So I could easily see something to that effect being used here. And attempts to recreate Megatron with whatever her salvage parts that they managed to get from dubious sources.
With the ability to mind control mail-coded bots. However, Deathsaurus gave her an upgrade.
Oh, this ought to be good.
It works on male and female coded bots.
After all, what good is it if it doesn't affect 100% of Cybertron's population?
There's only a handful of individuals that can resist that power. One of them is Impactor.
But we've already acknowledged he's not quite mentally put together.
Either that or because he has a plate in his head, or because he's just that so far up his own ass.
Oh, God, I just realized Skyler should be one of those immune to this power.
Yes!
He's so in love with himself that he cannot fall in love with anything else.
Abso-fucking-lutely. And transmutate.
I don't know. Remember what I said? Remember what I said? The Odyssey verse, Skylake is still looking for a legal loophole to let him marry himself.
And the other one that's immune right now is transmutate. Because I'm not saying this as an insult, but transmutate is fucking weird. It's like being like created in the way she was, has seemed to have, like, given her abilities that she would not have had otherwise. Such as being able to sense displaced, become a fossilizer, and also be immune to Mega Empress's abilities.
Just a bit of a suggestion here. Orion Pack should be on that immune list. For the same reason Optimus Prime was immune in the...
What was the reason?
There's only one body captured his spark, and you are not her.
Right.
Optimus combated this entire weird brainwashing power with sheer unfiltered wholesomeness.
Yes. But the idea with Transmutate is that because she's also a fossilizer, the team can each carry a piece of Transmutate and will become immune to Mega Empress's ability, allowing them to get to Cybertron and try to take her out. Of course, the original idea was for them to do covert operations in order to take her down. But at the last minute, Breakback, being Breakback, sent his entire crew to go help out the Ironclad Hope as he takes the rust bucket and tries to ram it into the council building where Mega Empress is located.
And now I get the idea to turn that Optimus immunity into a joke. Any given Optimus who has an Elite 1 equivalent is just automatically immune.
Now, he isn't able to take out the building as the ship is knocked off course, but is still able to severely damage the building, but not enough to make it fall. So he has to go up the building and take on the Brainwashed Council and Mega Empress. And I just have the idea of him, like, fighting against Metalhawk, Rodimus, and Soundwave. And, like, Soundwave and Rodimus are, like grappling, like, trying to grapple onto him. And he's just like, I don't want to hurt you guys. And then Metalhawk shows up and Breakback just goes, you, on the other hand, and just smacks him with the butt of his gun.
Oh, why even go that far? Like, the weaponry's too good. Just straight up miracle punch. To borrow a joke from Beast Wars, Metalhawk spit out a tooth afterwards.
Yeah, and when Mega Empress is finally defeated, the idea I had was for Breakback to have the Transmutate's chest plate, which can act as a shield, and just shove that into Mega Empress's chest cavity as it starts to disrupt her power, and then just push it in further as it pierces her spark chamber.
Now, I do have a question in regards to one specific breed of Transformer here.
Yes.
How would this power affect the Rockformers?
The Rockformers are a Season 2 thing, so they would not be around.
Smart move.
So they yeah, once Empress is dead, the council comes too, and like they're all roughed up and confused, and then Metalhawk's like, "Am I missing a tooth? Why am I missing a tooth?" And Breakback just looks away, like, "Oh, I have no idea how that happened."
I imagine there's like some kind of amused chuckle from whatever parts of it transmutate are present.
But the original idea was that Breakback was going to essentially sacrifice himself to stop Mega Empress.
Yeah, fair warning about her. Now, granted, this is a power she might not necessarily have in your version of events, but she is the core of a combiner.
In these events, her royal guard, as I believe they were called, don't exist because she was cobbled together with Megatron parts and some random shit that Swindle found.
I like to think they took one of Megatron's old spare fusion cannons and turned that into the ladder for her alt mode. So she turned it to some weird fire truck thing. Plus, in the comic depictions where she does show up, that's how she uses the ladder as her fusion cannon.
Okay. All right. Well, hello, Internet. Sorry for that 12-minute rant.
Apologies for the immediate tangent.
Vegas Bear here, as always, with Mekumon.
Hello.
And today, because it's Tuesday, we are playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Get hyped, people.
Also, just to get this tangent out of the way, I am excited. Sly Cooper 2 and 3 have dropped in the PlayStation 5 store. I am gonna have to do something about that later. I've already 100% completed Sly 1, so I can only imagine what's out there for Sly 2.
Alright, now where the hell are we? Right. At the bottom.
Oh, I just thought of something. I need to know one more thing about Transformers Odyssey before I finish this train of thought. Of the potential Megatron and or Galvatrons to have shown up, has any version of the REO1 Galvatron manifested? Will no one manifest?
Yes, one will manifest.
In this case, you had better make... Okay. like, as much as I want to say, you better make sure it's not the one from my timeline. Like, it would be awesome if it was, but at the same time, I am scared of what he could do if you did get that specific one. Because you remember how I described the origin for that specific Galvatron.
Yep.
And what he did to his Predacon trio.
I imagine Death Source would have a plan.
Imagine that Galvatron doing that to the remains of Mega Empress. With no... Like, with no spark, her power is inaccessible. But she's still a powerful servant. So she becomes effectively a personal bodyguard. Alternatively, if her power is still inaccessible, then that just makes it even more threatening. A vampire thrall with the power of mind control.
That's a little too broken, so I may or may not,
This is why I'm actively... You notice how I was very, very worried when they brought up the possibility of my Galvatron being here?
Yes.
Yeah, this is why I was worried. This is why I immediately tried to shut down the idea of this power working when, you know, turned into an undead servant. Like, imagine any bot that the Quintessons either didn't restore yet or couldn't rebuild is fodder for this Galvatron.
Oh, man.
If the body still exists somewhere, this Galvatron could restore the 13 primes under his command.
I had a thought. What if he tries to take over, like he tries to do that? One of the bodies starts moving on its own. And from the shambling corpse... Well, you're not the Galvatron that I knew, but you'll do well enough.
Oh boy.
Starscream gets his one appearance and gets his revenge on at least a Galvatron.
Or tries to do. Remember, this Galvatron comes from a land of anime bullshit, so he's definitely stronger than the G1 guy.
True.
All it takes is conversion to backbone and one use of Sonic Painwave and Starscream's out of there. Which reminds me, I think I saw this in one of the various abridged parodies. Megatron uses this version of the Sonic Painwave, and it manifests as, like, one of the many troll songs on the internet. Either Never Gonna Give You Up or whatever the other one was. Yeah, whoa.
Oh, Trollololo.
And everybody's in pain. Yeah. It manifests as one of those two, and everybody's in pain. Like, it basically is always the... Oh, no, even better. There's another one of these parodies that used an even more appropriate sound. The drowning theme that plays in the early Sonic games.
Oh, lordy.
It even works on robots you can't drown because it's not so much the concept of drowning, it's the anxiety that sounds great. Like, remember what this Galvatron would be capable of? This is a guy with at least 10 known alternate modes. Discovering new modes and powers all the time.
Was there ever a Cybertronian that could cause life form lock? Or walk?
Not without an external device. At least not yet.
Because I'm thinking we could give Starscream that body. Lock Galvatron in one of his alt modes. And then Starscream gets to have a field day.
Even if we did, what are those alt modes? We have a giant hand, which has been known to replace hands on city spot size fortresses. We have the bat mode with the aforementioned Sonic Pain Wave. There's a hydroplane mode, a car mode, a jet mode, a wyvern mode, a two-headed dragon mode, freaking ostrich mode, a griffin mode, trying to remember the rest. Because I got 7 out of 10. Oh right, the mammoth mode, that's 8. See if Wiki's my friend, let me take a look. It's like, I got most of them, I just can't remember them all. model dinosaur creature, Pteranodon mode, a hydrofoil, and an elephant. Along with the robot mode and the ostrich mode.
It's starting to seem like that idea with Starscream is becoming less and less likely. Which is fine.
Like I said, he can try. I imagine he threw a pile of noise. He is saying Galvatron proved more resilient than he expected. He get a Starscream right the hell out of there.
True.
Just take the body and go.
And honestly, I have a different plan for Starscream. That may or may not occur in Season 2. When dealing with a certain Cybertronian that cloned a lot of other Cybertronians.
One who may have already created a Starscream clone? Remember her, I was willing to turn that into a joke. A cloned Megatron and a cloned Starscream who, raised outside of the typical Decepticon mindset, were the best of friends. And thus tragedy strikes. Starscream, possessing the body of his clone, terminates this Megatron out of sheer spite. He could potentially try threatening G-Axis, but let's be real here. Due to the bad scientist, the likes of even Shockwave would take a double take at, so he may or may not have a kill switch in all of his clones. Entirely up to you to decide whether or not that's a thing.
It could be, but who's to say Starscream wouldn't have figured that out, and you know, rip that sucker out.
This is the one version of Starscream that managed to break Unicron. Oh, right, I didn't get to show you that episode, did I?
Oh, the one where he comes back?
There's two where he comes back in Season 3.
Ah! Can't keep a good screamer down.
In the first episode where he comes back, he's messing with Octane. He's basically just screwing around the Decepticons for fun. Eventually striking up a deal with Rodimus Prime to lead Galvatron into an ambush where the Autobots would eventually put down for good. Leads to one of the very few times in Season 3 Rodimus and Galvatron have a direct head-to-head battle.
Oh.
Yeah, Hasbro, wanting to promote the bigger toy, kept giving the Galvatron rivalry to Magnus. Because the Rodimus Prime toy was much smaller.
Right.
Suffice to say, like to say, Rodimus did a pretty good job holding his own against Galvatron.
I mean, the movie proved that.
Like, Galvatron only assumed he won and told Rodimus to surrender after knocking the Autobot leader down once. Rodimus knocked him down 3 times. And to Rodimus' credit, he wasn't taking that, "You tired yet, Prime, better surrender," and he wasn't taking that. He's like, "What are you, nuts? Don't answer that."
Yeah, don't answer that. We already know.
The second Ghost of Starscream episode, titled Ghost in the Machine, is a follow-up to the ending of Starscream's Ghost. This particular episode, Scourge gets possessed by the Ghost of Starscream. Where Starscream proceeds to attack Galvatron as Scourge, and then flee to Unicron's head, where even at where the Decepticons and Autobots of Light were too scared to venture. And proceeded to reactivate the dormant head of the Chaos Bringer to strike a deal. Starscream naturally wants his body back, and suggests a deal with Unicron. I do something for you, you give me my body back. Unicron tells him, "Yes, I can grant your request, but you need to perform 3 labors for me first." George is like, "Only 3?" Starscream tells him, "You know, for the strong silent type, you sure talk too much." Those 3 labors were: bring me the eyes of Metroplex. Things go awry while they're doing this, then one of the eyes gets destroyed, so Starscream takes a Scourge to take one of the eyes from Trypticon. The way Unicron reacts after this, it sounds like he's on to the fact that they have mishap with one of the eyes and just doesn't care, because he, like, the results speak for themselves. He got 2 eyes. He knows how the eyes are built so differently, but they function just the same. The second leader was to bring Trypticon to him. Scourge blurts out, "But we were just there!" And Starscream telling him to shut up again. The third labor was to use Trypticon to bring Unicron's head down to Cybertron and connect it, so he may turn the planet into his new body. The Decepticons, led by a pissed-off Galvatron, were so emboldened to get revenge on the Ghost of Starscream that they were willing to invade an Autobot-controlled and heavily defended Cybertron just to get Starscream.
Well, I mean, it's Starscream. No telling what damage that little shit could do.
Chaos ensues as Autobots and Decepticons start fighting. The Unicron's trying to get Starscream, the Autobots are like, what the hell? They're just randomly invading Cybertron! Like, first Tripticon, now this? The first warning the Autobots really got was noticing that Unicron got his eyes back, and this is what led to the investigation. Then when Tripticon showed up, they're like, oh, hell no.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Tripticon gets blasted, and Starscream loses control. Because, well, it wasn't the blast that it did distract Starscream from a little something he overlooked. Runabout and Runabout were still inside of Tripticon when he transformed.
Oh, those two.
Yeah. And they basically shorted out Tripticon's main computer, giving him a massive ghost exercising headache.
You know, I do have to wonder.
Starscream having lost this one.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I have to wonder what a Unicron infused Starscream body would look like.
Well, you kind of got the answer at the end of the episode.
Oh?
This is where Starscream makes a strict Unicron. Successfully, I might add. With Tripticon now free of his influence and having fucking right off to go rejoin Galvatron and beg forgiveness, Starscream pleads with Unicron, if you want the third labor completed, you have to give me my body back now. Because Merge is gone, Tripticon's gone, there's nobody nearby for me to possess. And by the time I do find something, they'll probably have dislodged you. Unicron grants a request and gives Starscream back his original body. There's no alterations, it's just straight up G1 Starscream.
Oh. This
leads to a theory me and my uncle have that had Megatron not joined bargaining with Unicron, Unicron would have just repaired him. Anyways, Starscream immediately betrays Unicron.
As he is one to do.
As Unicron tells him, you have your body now. Finish the labor and connect me to Cybertron. Starscream laughs and tells him, do it yourself before transforming and flying out of there.
You know, for the ultimate force of evil in the Transformers universe, you are not that smart.
And it turns out the entire time that they had this conversation, Autobots had stuck up behind Unicron's head and were putting explosives.
Maybe that's why Unicron like vaporized the absolute shit out of Armada Surgery.
Especially since at the time all Unicrons were the same individual, he's probably holding different position.
Like he saw that Starscream and he's like, nope, not again!
Plus, Starscream had opened fire on him.
Yeah.
Satan.
I mean, if anyone could do it, it would be Starscream.
And the episode ends with a little ambiguous. See, once in his backstory is informative. Galvatron and his Decepticons on Starscream and Galvatron opened fire. Cyclona still believes Starscream to be a ghost. One of Galvatron's blast packs makes contact, and Starscream goes tumbling helplessly into space. At which point, Cyclona very much asks, since when do ghosts tumble helplessly in space? Whether Starscream actually died from this or not is up to the viewer's interpretation. You could argue about Beast Wars, but I could say Beast Wars didn't strictly follow G1 cartoon continuity. Multiple references to Primus, the fact that the animated model they used to show Starscream's ghost in Beast Wars was based on his comic book appearance. Like, it could very well have been comics Starscream who, while he did get revived multiple times, did kind of stay dead after G2.
There it is. Soul of Bat.
Then again, they also reference the events of the movie for how he died in the first place, so...
I just assumed that his newer body eventually just gave out. Because it's centuries between G1 and Beast Wars.
And Beast Wars is Predator.
Yeah.
300 years, be relatively precise.
Now, is that Earth years or is that Chrome years?
2384 is confirmed here.
Okay. Doesn't seem like all that long.
That's a funny thing about how a stronger species like humans, a lot can happen in 3 centuries. Like, having to mysteriously evacuate our planet and leave it behind in the case of Beast Wars II. The fact that Earth was considered off limits by Maximal High Command.
Now that I have Soul of Bat, we can finally reach areas that I could not reach before. Ooh, fairy card.
I'm just waiting for Death to show up and go, you're not supposed to get those back and take them away again.
I remember there's like a funny animation if you sit down while you have this spirit activated.
Already answered this, but I feel the need to ask anyway. So you're still keeping Starscream a ghost at this time?
Yes.
So either Galvatron's attack did mortally wound that body, or it just came out on its own from lack of energon. Either way. Might as well mention how that episode ended. Spoiler alert for a 30-year-old cartoon. But, Autobots do manage to blast Unicron's head back into orbit via those explosive landing. And at the end, Rhoda's still... Well, the don't you still get the time, but he says there's one last thing to note, one last thing to do. He's going to organize an expedition to Unicron's head to explain Metroplex's design. The Autobot is simply terrified at this idea. Rhoda proceeds to start laughing and explain he's just kidding. The eyes were more than likely damaged beyond repair in the blast anyway. We'll just construct new ones. And it's like, this is the Rodimus I'm looking for. He largely didn't really have issues with why I have to be the chosen one confidence stuff in this episode. He was on point, on task, and for the entire episode, and still had time for his humor. Hey, don't use your media. This is the Rodimus Prime we want to see. The young commander who's got a sense of humor, and while he does have his insecurities, they're not always visible.
Excuse me.
Like, save those for very specific episodes where it boils over to a point you can't handle them. Also, hello, Pog.
Hi, Pog!
To finish my train of thought there, the way I would particularly handle a new TV series with Rodimus is to make it abundantly clear that Optimus is still alive and out there somewhere else. Take the Rescue Bots approach of just having these be concurrently active primes in different parts of the galaxy.
Okay. Does it only work
Of course,
on that
we
one
all know
location?
Hasbro's never gonna allow that.
There's an animation that can play when you have the fairy. But I guess it only works in one area.
Is your cape supposed to blink like that?
Yes. It's translucent.
So, I figure there are some other questions I'm going to need to ask, because Kraken will eventually want to hear these answers himself. So, it's clear more than one party knows about the display. If there's supposed to be this big hush secret, how does anyone else know about it?
Easy. Hold on. I'm being attacked by Audrey 3 over here.
Look at Audrey's 50 actually. Like, there's been a bunch of these by now.
Yeah. Okay, so, Cybertron's not the only place where these displays are showing up. They're showing up everywhere.
So, are they a secret or are they not?
They are at first because only a few are only a couple are displaced at first. But as time moves on, there's more and more displaced. And eventually, the council comes clean and says, yeah, this has been happening for a while. Lots have been separated from their home universe, and they're trying to help them, and, you know.
I still love the idea of, like, an entire location dedicated to different versions of Optimus Prime. Just as a joke. I still also love that one joke we did about, like, Sentinel being handed the Matrix and immediately getting burned by it. Because he does have potential to be a genuinely great bot, and a hero in his own right. But his ego is what makes the Matrix angry.
So I told you about how I was going to deal with that source, right?
I can use the reminder regardless.
So, using the remains of the dimensional transponder that Death Source stole from Code Red, a combination of Shockwave, Perceptor, and Magnificus are able to recreate the device. The problem is they don't have enough energy to power it for a long time. Which, given how strong the Death is, they would need that in order to try and push him in. Into the portal that would open up. So after Optimus and Rodimus take care of Galvatron, a sentence I will never get tired of saying. Optimus hands over the Matrix from Galvatron's universe to Breakback.
I was just saying, I am convinced that the scene where Optimus and Rodimus fight Galvatron has, like, one of Stan Bush's other songs that has the backing track. True Believer is the one I default to the most. But there's other options, like Heat of the Battle, something to that effect. Like, he's done a few songs for Transformers in the
Either way, Optimus gives Breakback the Matrix, well, the other Matrix, and Breakback, being Breakback, is just goes, no, I don't want the responsibility. You may think I'm worthy, but no.
Considering how many other Optimus Primes with other Matrices there are, probably safer to just put this one in storage.
Well, no, the thing is, Optimus understands this. He says, I'm not giving this to you to make you a prime. I'm giving this to you because I know you would know how to make the best use of it. So given the power of the Matrix, Breakback has an idea and calls up Magnificus. If they need a power source for the transponder, what better power source than the Matrix of leadership itself?
And they use this extra matrix to power the machine to send everybody back.
Well, they use it.
Or at the very least, suck the current right out of their
It is the Matrix and the transponder are bolted onto Breakback's gun. And he's warned he only has, with the amount of power that this thing is putting out, he only has one shot. And so he tries to wear Death's Source down. This leads to... I think I still have the picture. Hold on. I hope I still have the picture, because it's a damn good picture.
Yeah, you're really good at posing for Transformers toys for those kinds of pictures. Well, it got me into trying to do that myself.
Well, no, not those pictures. These pictures.
I'm gonna take a look. Oh, those pics.
Yes. Breakback is heavily damaged. His friend is also damaged. It's either going to be Checkpoint or Burnout.
Hell, you could make it Metal Hawk as a sort of redemption.
I could, actually. And Death Source shoots through both of them, but as Breakback is falling to the ground, he has his rifle out. He has the shit-eating grin that Zero has, and then shoots the gun, hitting Deathsaurus right in the chest and causing a portal to open up behind him that is in the shape of Deathsaurus. And of course, if he ever moves, the portal moves along with his movements. And
congratulations, you have an interdimensional shadow.
The portal starts to pull him in, but Deathsaurus, again, he's too strong. He's resisting the pull. Until the only other person from his universe shows up to put an end to this debauchery. Starsaber.
How do I get this? I knew it was gonna be Starsaber.
He flies in his vehicle mode, and the portal starts to change to fit both him and Deathsaurus, and he just rams into Deathsaurus, sending them both back to their universe, and the portal slams closed, with cracks appearing like in the shape of Deathsaurus and Starsaber, and cracks like splintering out, only for the cracks to then retreat and the image to just disappear, signifying that this universe is now locked. Meaning no one from that universe will be displaced ever again. The only problem is that the Matrix, the gun, and the transponder all kind of, turned to dust.
We know for fact, thanks to the Hate Plague episodes, that the contents of the Matrix can indeed be empty. A process that happens again in Transformers Prime.
That's basically what happened. Like the gun and the transponder used all the energy that was in that Matrix to rip open a portal to Deathsaurus's universe and then lock it.
I can only imagine what things look like on Star Saber's end. When the Deathsaurus shaped hole suddenly shows up.
What do you mean?
Because from his perspective, Deathsaurus has just vanished for an unknown amount of time.
No.
And then a rift between universes in the shape of the Decepticon vanished, just materializes one day.
I was going with the idea that Star Saber had also been displaced. So, during with all the fighting on Cybertron, Star Saber is trying to make his way somewhere when he sees the fight with Deathsaurus, sees the gate open, and realizes in that second, this is it. This is the moment Star Saber has been looking for to not only go home, but stop Deathsaurus. So he flies down, rams into him, and they both go into the portal.
And I can see this going one of two ways. Well, three, actually. One is ramming him in vehicle mode. The second is shoulder checking him in robot mode and pushing him through. The third is deliberately ramming the sword through him and pushing him through that way.
See, I was just thinking of the vehicle mode just ramming into him.
I guess that there's three ways this could go depending on how you wanted to handle this.
So we're fighting Count Orlok, a lesser vampire under the control of Dracula. Sorry, Orlok. He's based off Count Orlok from Nosferatu, which in and of itself is a ripoff of Bram Stoker's Dracula, or Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Like the idea that, like, for each of the Megatrons, Galvatrons, and whatever the heck else of the alternate universes got displaced here, it is their respective Autobot commander that puts them down. So, in the case of Galvatron, while he does run afoul of Starscream once or twice, trying to get revenge, it is ultimately Omega Prime that shows up to put a stop to it.
I should have bought potions before fighting him. Oh well. Oh, I love that. The characters are flipping between Alucard, Richter, and Maria. Learning is fun when you have a library card.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
Thank you.
I vaguely remember
How about
Arthur,
this?
like that old show, had a complete song for it.
Thank you.
Anyways,
Thank you.
I also picture like, yeah. At some point prior to the final battle, Darksaber and Omega Prime end up fighting King Deathsaurus together. Deathsaurus will ultimately escape. But, yeah, a pair of swords bombs fighting against this guy. And Deathsaurus takes one look at the Matrix Blade, and that's what makes him know from down there.
Yep.
Because you've seen what that thing looks like.
Oh, yeah.
And considering its name, it stands to reason that it's filled with the energy of the Matrix of Leadership. It is a holy weapon.
Also, fun fact, depending on the cloak you have, the wings on the back.
Suddenly makes it, that description of what the Matrix Blade is in that context suddenly makes it make all of the sense why it would be Omega Prime who is the only one who can actually put Galvatron down.
See, the wings are red.
Neat.
Oh yeah, I gotta do all that over again, don't I? Fuck! Oh well. At least I have the bat, the soul of bat, so I don't have to do bat.
You can only imagine a flashback that Thor is having if he's killed God Jinra yet. And Optimus Prime showing up with a sword. Was he something that kind of looked like an Optimus who shows up with a sword?
Hold on, he might kill you.
You've never heard? It's quite difficult for us to stay dead.
Yes, I'm finding that to be quite true as of late.
The funny thing is, now that Ted has up Omega Prime is a thing, I know for a fact it wasn't 2 bots that showed up when Omega Prime popped in, but 3. Now that the weapon is its own damn bot! Like, either it was just a weapon up until showing up here and got all weaponized, or it was always its own bot. Either way, Blue Bolt is quite happy with her newfound robot mode.
Now that I have everything,
if there are any bots who happen to be target masters that got, displaced here in some capacity, then I think that name would be tossed around quite a bit to describe the relationship between Ultra Magnus and Blue Bolt.
I believe some target masters do end up in this. Because remember, Point Blank.
This is funny because
Point Blank and his partner.
What's funny is that... Yeah. What's funny is that in that case, I can see them showing up from this very universe from a possible future. Because being based on the G1 cartoon continuity, the rebirth is a possible future.
The rebirth. That
3-parter was the one that was the one that introduced Nebulos, the Headmasters, and the Target Masters.
Well, remember, I have my own plans for Nebulos and the Headmasters.
Now, like I said, it's a possible future, because there's more than one way this goes. There's also the Japanese Headmasters show, in which case, curiously enough, the Target Masters were the only characters you could actually root for after 3 casts left. Like, seriously. There are more people who find Headmasters Chrome Dome annoying. There are people who find... I can work. There are people out there who think Headmasters Chrome Dome is an even worse character than Kicker from Transformers Energon.
Oh.
Specifically, Japanese Headmasters Chrome Dome. Because he and the other Headmasters, they show up, they back off the previous Autobots and consider themselves to be above them. And then they get all pissy, especially Chrome, when the Target Masters show up and actually demonstrate that they are more competent than the Headmasters. With Chrome Dome in particular, accusing the Target Masters of having the very attitude towards him and his Headmasters that he and his Headmasters had towards the Season 3 Autobot. Also, don't ever let Chrome Dome make a promise to you. Ever. It's not that he has no intention to keep it, he does. Thing is, his promises are a kiss of death. if he promises to protect something or
Are you
someone for
worthy to
you,
wield me?
it is a guaranteed thing they are going to lose it.
I finally have Alucard's sword familiar. Which he was shown he was shown with this in the Netflix show, although it was silver, not gold.
Because silver is typically seen as a holy metal, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
After all, it's because old mirrors had silver in them. That's why vampires didn't cast a reflection. Silver was seen as a purifying holy metal. So, impure demonic things like vampires wouldn't cast reflection in a mirror that had silver in it. Reflection in water? They still had one. Reflection in a mirror with silver? Nope. To be fair, classic mythology vampires are bust as all get out.
Yep.
Like, they had to invent that sunlight weakness in the movies in order to have some means of actually surviving one.
Yeah, actually, Nosferatu, again, was the first vampire to be killed by sunlight. Or, well, Count Orlok. And ever since then, it became part of the vampire mythos that they die with the sun. Not even the original.
Classic mythology vampires are busted.
Not even the original Dracula book had that.
It was the mistakes in holy water or bust.
Look, the fountain water turned red.
Oh boy.
Gee, I wonder why.
I think someone just sprinkled some red Kool-Aid in there, that's all.
I don't think Kool-Aid existed yet, but okay.
Damn time travelers. I swear, every time Bill and Ted show up somewhere, they leave something messy behind.
What?
Alright, here we go.
Did you save?
Fuck. I may have. Because they did find that.
Well, now's your chance to save again, just be safe.
Well, I mean, not anymore.
Oh, this is going immediately better with the Lord Field.
Yep.
What I can tell.
Oh, shit. options.
As an area of effect weapon.
Stop spamming that, you son of a bitch. Oh, second form time.
Into a freaking noob man.
A lizard man, yes. Got ya, bitch! Echo of Bat. What does that do? Oh. Just makes an echo? Hold on.
So, I've been hearing talk of, well, rumors really, of what the next HasLab could be for Transformers. And funny that we were just talking about Star Saber and Death Source earlier. Because it was those two, it was from the release of those two back to back, that people are assuming there's going to be a pattern, and that the next release will be RID-01 Megatron. I'd say Galvatron's color scheme is just as likely. I gotta say, like, your reasoning is pretty weak if you're taking something that only happened once as a pattern. Go away. So, if you had your choice of any given character in any given style be made by HasLab, what would it be? The one little caveat here is that it's something that cannot be made at that retail. complex or too expensive or both to make it mass retail. So that is the I would answer, but I kind of already got what I would have wanted out of it.
Oh, I somehow did Dark Metamorphosis. I don't know how. I did it! This way to the catacombs.
Like, among things that people suggest for Hazlan, there was animated Omega Supreme, there was Cybertron Primus. Personally, the only thing that I can think of that I'd want out of Hazlan, assuming they put biggest at mass retail, is Rail Racer.
I honestly don't know, because pretty much everything I want is like something that can be released weekly. Combiners, primes.
I would suggest maybe Cybertron Minosaur, like Transformer Cybertron's a gigantic guy, but we got Metroplex in Titan scale from that series. We could probably get that Minosaur I know how ridiculous this is because it's one of the few Azracs that you guarantee would fail. Gaia. Another planet former from a pretty niche comic book.
Yeah, people did not like Gaia.
I guarantee it would fail, because who would want that? A transformer that turns into Earth. You already know a large chunk of Transformers fanbase hates the very existence of Earth in the Transformers series in the first place.
The Transformers Come to Earth
Or is that
franchise
the existence
ruined.
of human? You joke, but, well, there's a reason Ruined Forever is such a mean line.
I think we just found our second.
There is a history page on TF Wiki that recounts.
Yes?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think we just found our next boss fight.
Alright. I was gonna say, like, there's a page detailing real-world history on TF Wiki that's supposed to go over, like, the development of Transformers Generation 1 and so on and so forth. And it literally starts with the Big Bang.
Mother!
Alucard!
And it says right
Is
there,
that you?
the Big Bang happens,
I'm coming,
created
Mother.
the universe
I'll save you.
know it, therefore ruining Transformers.
No, Alucard! Stay away!
Mother!
And
It's
that
all
joke
right. If my death can
happens
save others,
no less
I
than
gladly
14
surrender my
times
life.
over the course
No.
of that history.
I won't let this happen!
It's too late. Just stay with me. Hear my last words to you.
Yes, Mother.
Humans. You cannot live with them. You can only hate them, do them harm.
What?
Theirs is such a hard lot. Release them from their pain. Begin with the ones who killed me.
No. It wasn't like this.
So Alucard was
Alucard,
there, apparently.
What's wrong?
My
night
mother
his mother
never
was
said
murdered.
such a thing.
What do you mean? I am your mother. Do as I say. Release them. Kill them.
No. You are not my mother. What kind of demon are you?
Strong enough to break my spell, hmm? I like that.
You deserve worse than death for this, demon.
Then give it to me, little boy. Don't be shy.
Our opponent this time is the Succubus. Fuck!
Bless you.
Thank you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
I smell your
I
blood,
think that was an actual trophy.
your hunger. That strength, that beauty. You really are the son of Lord Dracula.
Death
will
in
be
the
right
dream
back.
world will set your soul wandering for eternity, demon.
Wait! I beg of you! No!
If I remember correctly. once I find the spike breaker armor, I can get the silver ring and we will be good. Hold on. What are these?
And I return.
Welcome back.
Still looking forward to the day the wreckers get their comeuppance. But they absolutely lived up to their name. They sure as fuck wrecked everything.
Aha! I found my path. I still remember when we drowned those spear armor. That's fun as fuck.
Yeah. It was brutal, but well deserved.
The way their sprites were just flipping back and forth as they realize, oh shit, we're gonna rust.
Larry, I think rust is the least of our problem.
How in the world do I even break this? Oh, wait. Ah, skeleton. No sword, don't. Come on. Come on. This way. Come on. You know you want to hit me with that. Come on. Fuck! Damn this controller. Come on. Yeah! Abandoned pit to the catacombs. This is where we need to go. Damn it. Oh, great, a Cerberus. Oh, it shoots 3 elements! No, wait, I think they're all variations of fire. Maybe I should switch out for the sword. was disappointingly easy. Hit the switch, but evidently not. Oh shit. Oh, I got a demon card. Guess that means I can summon a demon. You're a tiny demon, but okay.
Yeah, well, you're not the most impressive boss yourself, boss.
I can imagine demon talking like that. Not so impressive after Mr. Death took all your shit, boss.
This cuts the next scene of that demon getting kicked.
Getting kicked into... No, like, you cut to the next room and the demon is just being... just thrown through it.
Just... screaming in Brooklyn, I guess.
Screaming in Brooklyn.
On a star screen gets bumped into this world or some place, and he's got the Star Savers, the 3 minicons. The 3 minicons take one look at Rodimus, and you see from their perspective as Rodimus' face morphs into that of Armada Hotshot. At which point they basically attach themselves to his legs and refuse to leave him alone.
Well, aren't you guys friendly?
Of course, Rodimus can't exactly understand all their computerized beeping just yet. But, you know, this isn't the worst thing that's ever happened.
I can imagine, like, Starscream like eventually explains what their deal is.
And even from Starscream's perspective, Rodimus was familiar. For different reasons.
Wait,
What
different.
you were saying?
What were those reasons?
The Minicons recognized his spark, his energy. They recognized him as being very much like Hotshot. But Starscream knows Rodimus exists in his universe. After all, there was this notable Autobot general by the name of left Cybertron during the war, taking a bunch of bots with him. And a job turned on Cybertron took a massive. But they managed to survive. See, I don't believe the Star Saber Minicon ever encountered Energon Rodimus during the, original war on Cybertron. But Starscream absolutely would have.
Oh, yeah.
After all, he's a high-ranking Autobot target. Cut to a potential showdown with another displaced villain. One that happens to make use of swords, presumably. And we have Rodimus dual-wielding the Sword Primus and the Armada Stars.
Fuck!
Plus, after that fight concludes, Rodimus admits that he learned sword fighting from Springer. Speaking of which, considering Springer tends to be depicted as a member of the Wreckers in most continuities where the Wreckers aren't quite, what they are within Odyssey. I can't really decide if he'd actually join the Wreckers or join the task force to stop them.
He would join the task force. What was it? Mayhem?
The Mayhem Suppression Squad.
Yes. Like Bludgeon, he is familiar with Impactor.
Hell, throw it a throwaway line that they used to work together during the wars, so Impactor came to him pretty early on with the offer to join the Wreckers. Just to kind of pay that's tributes to the OG Wreckers team from the Marvel UK comic.
Well, we are getting our asses handed to us, so you know what that means. Time to take a trip to the library.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
Thank you.
How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this?
And we're at 2 hours anyway, so...
Already? Wow.
Just about. Alright. So that is going to do it for today. We killed 2 bosses. We got the golden ring, which we will need to achieve the good ending. We just need to get the spike breaker mail so that we can get the silver ring for the same purpose. And once that happens, we will be on our way to the good ending. Although, once we achieve that path, I may end up taking a small break from Castlevania.
Nobody would blame you.
Because the way this game works, there are 2 halves. The first half is the castle. You can get a bad ending by killing Richter. Or if you get the gold orbs, the gold and silver rings, my bad, you'll get an item you'll get an item called the magic glasses, which will let you see that something is controlling Richter. Destroy that something, and you will gain access to the second half of the game. The reverse castle. It's like the castle, but it's flipped on its head. Quite literally. So that's going to be a whole other beast. So when we eventually get there, I may take a break to focus on something else. That being said, thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
And Meikumon.
And once again, you know our spiel by now.
We were a little late to start, a little late to finish, but we still got to you.
Yep. Support us any way you can. Donations and subscriptions are nice, but don't break your bank over it. You can support us just by being here.
Especially not this time of year.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You can support us just by being here, interacting in the chat, watching our videos and our streams, interacting with the YouTube channel, which is Vegas Bear, capital V, capital Bear, as well as just word of mouth. Telling people about us. So, that being said, stay safe, stay comfy, be good to each other,
Be good to each other.
So nice, we say it twice. And we will see you on Thursday with more of Kona, because Wednesday is my day off, and I have a therapy appointment and a dentist appointment in the same day.
Pain.
I should be able to make it as long as the therapy appointment isn't longer than an hour. Because when it hits 1 o'clock tomorrow, I gotta make it. I gotta head to the dentist, because they changed the appointment time on me from 2 o'clock to 3 or to 1:30. So yeah. So, once again, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right? Peace.